This video is brought to you today by Ghost Tags. This is my own company that I started because I wanted a glow-in-the-dark AirTag case. These things are awesome. You can stick them on your backpack, on your dog's collar, and you will be able to find it at night. We've got two colors, blue and green. They've got great reviews. Go check them out. Links to them down below. Now on to the video. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Slim and you're watching Slimothy TV. In this video, I have a pretty cool one for you guys. Apple just released iOS 18.1, Developer Beta 1, and we're going to talk about everything that's new here, as well as battery life, heat, Apple Intelligence, of course, and if you guys should install it. So starting off here, let's look at the build number, which ends in a P. So that is way down the line. We have a ton more betas coming before this is out. This is actually, like I said, 18.1 beta 1. So this is not even going to come out to the public until October, maybe even November. We'll have to see how the schedule pans out. But considering that the build number ends with a P, it's going to be a while with the betas. Now, another thing here is Apple Intelligence is available on the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max only. Also, the size of this build wasn't very big. And after going through some of the release notes, this is basically just iOS 18 beta 4 with Apple Intelligence enabled. So if you have beta 4 already or public beta 1 or 2 or whatever's out right now for the publics, it's basically the same thing. You just don't have Apple Intelligence enabled. Now, the other thing is if you do try to get in on this, you're going to have to join a waitlist. Mine was just like a minute or two, and then I was instantly approved, but I imagine this is going to get longer down the line. So just know that if you do try to get into this, you're going to have to join a waitlist, and that is in the settings app, and then you just go to Apple Intelligence and Siri. And once you're accepted, you'll see something like this with some information on the new Apple Intelligence. It's not Siri anymore. Well, Siri 2.0 is not even out yet, but this is kind of what you'll see. And of course, that new animation is included here, so I'm going to show you guys that right now. So to invoke Siri, you can either double tap this button down here and type it in, or you can just press and hold. So if I press and hold the side button, boom, that is the brand new Siri animation. Now, Siri 2.0, like I said, is not out yet, so this is the same old dumb Siri. However, that animation is pretty sweet. I'm going to do it again for you guys. Way better than the old Siri animation at the bottom of the screen. So the first big new feature is call recording. And what it will do is it will alert the other party that you're recording, as well as your party as well. You'll just click a little button in the top, hit recording, and then you can stop it at any time. And when you do stop it, it's going to put it into your notes app. And from there, you can go ahead and see a live transcript of everything everyone said. It's a little buggy, I will say that. And you can also hear, obviously, the full recording. It's really cool. It also tells the other party when you stop recording. I'd show you guys, but it has a bunch of personal names and stuff, so I'm not going to do that. But I did test it. It works pretty well, a lot better than any of the third-party solutions that are out there. So glad that Apple did this. All right, so this next feature is pretty cool. This is the summarize feature, and you can now use this both on the web and in your email. So I'm in an email here from Odyssey. I'm going to scroll up and hit the summarize button right here, and it's going to summarize using AI on device what is going on in this entire email thread. So it doesn't just choose one, it does all of them. So this summary is actually pretty accurate here, according to what happened. So this is a very cool feature that I think a lot of people are gonna like if you don't like reading through long threads of email and you just want a quick summary. Maybe you found an old thread that you just wanna get a summary of and you don't wanna go through every reply. This is the way to do it, but this also works on the web, and I'm gonna show you that right now. I haven't seen any other YouTuber actually test this out. That's why I actually take my time with these videos. I don't rush them out. I go through all these features on my own. So here is a random story from MacRumors, and let's just say I don't wanna read through all 5 of these paragraphs. I can just hit this little button here, show reader, and from there, I can just go to the top, hit summarize, and this will instantly give me a full summary of this right here. So it just used AI to condense all of this into a nice little summary, easy to read. I can click that button, read it, and move on with my day. Very cool to see. I think this is going to be one of the most used features in Safari. This way you can cut through all the crap and just get to the stuff that you actually care about. Now, if for some reason you didn't want a summary of the whole thing, you could literally just choose a paragraph here and then go to writing tools and hit summary right there, and it will give you a summary of what just happened in that paragraph. So if you didn't want the whole thing, this is a quick, short, and easy workaround. Next feature I want to show you guys is that the emoji keyboard is back to being big. So it's kind of growing on me. At first I didn't like it. It's still a little buggy, but it is what it is. You got your stickers here, which are great. You can use those in line. You also have your emojis here, which you can go through, and those will load up. Obviously they take a little time, but now you can send these as little emojis as well. So they're not just stickers, they actually send through as these emojis. So that's a nice new feature, even though we've seen it before. All right, so this next feature here is called Proofread. So if I select all here and I want to proofread this before I send it, I can go to writing tools and hit proofread, and let's see if it can find the 2 changes. So yes, it changed the 2 properly. So it says, how do I get to the bridge instead of 2 with 2 O's? And then bridge, it added a question mark. And if I hit this little down arrow here, I can see the word 2 should be used instead of 2 here. That's perfect. and the punctuation was missing, so it just added that right to it. Now I can go back to the original if I want, and before you send an email or a text, you can use this just to double check that you did everything properly so you don't look stupid. I think this will be another one of the top used features because you can use this not just in Apple Messages, you can use this in Notes, like I said, email, basically any app where you have text, you can use this proofread feature, which is really cool. Next up, as you can see here, this is the new Apple Intelligence and Siri button right there. But let's talk about focus modes because they have added a brand new one in here called Reduce Interruptions. So when this is on, you can see here, it says when Reduce Interruptions is active, it'll intelligently allow important notifications to interrupt you and silence notifications determined not to be important. Now there is no GenMoji in here. There is no image playground yet. That's coming later, probably in the fall or early next year. Now if we hop back into settings here, go to general and then to iPhone storage, and we scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see a new section in iOS called Apple Intelligence. So this tells you how much storage Apple Intelligence is actually using. From the people I've talked to so far, 3 gigabytes sounds about normal. So if that's what you see, that's normal. It'll probably grow over time, but we'll have to see if Apple manages that and how they do it, and if they can keep it low like at 3 gigs. Now, like I mentioned, this is basically beta 4 with Apple Intelligence enabled. So iOS 18 beta 4 is the same as this one. This one just has Apple Intelligence features enabled. With that said, there are really no bug fixes. The alarm clock bug is actually still present here, at least in beta 4, because I had that happen to me. Very annoying. Performance is basically the same. I'll just open up GeekBench here. I scored a 28.27 and a 69.15 right here on the latest run at 3:11 yesterday. That was after the phone had cooled down. Of course, I rebooted the phone. A lot of other YouTubers don't specify whether they do that. I think it makes a good difference. So let the phone cool down after an update, reboot it. A lot of other YouTubers are trying to rush out videos and stuff, so I get it, but I want to give you guys accurate results. So it's actually pretty good. It's a lot better than I was expecting for this iOS 18.1 beta 1. Battery is mostly the same, maybe a slight bit worse than beta 4, but it's negligible. So it is what it is for a beta. It's not horrible. Heat has not been too bad either. It was right after I installed it. After that, not that bad at all. It's actually pretty cool to the touch right now, so no issues there. So anyways, that is the brand new iOS 18.1 beta 1. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Really like this update, but so far Apple really needs to add in some new features because these ones are a little bit underwhelming. So if they try to ship this with the new iOS 18, I think the general public is going to be a little underwhelmed. I do hope they can get the GenMoji and image playground ready because I think that will be a big push for the average consumer to update, but we'll have to see. So if you like this short, sweet video with all these new features, definitely give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.